Hey, my beautiful people. Welcome back to SoulSync. Today's video is about something deeper than attraction. It's about that rare kind of connection that feels like home. Not the kind that gives you butterflies and anxiety at the same time, but the one that brings peace to your heart. You know when you meet someone and your soul exhales around them? That's when you know it's more than chemistry. It's comfort. It's calm. It's something that doesn't demand, it simply exists. Love isn't supposed to feel like chaos. It's supposed to feel like safety. Like you can be fully yourself without pretending, performing, or overthinking every word. So today, let's talk about how to know if he's not just another person you like, but someone who genuinely feels like home. 1. You don't feel the need to impress him. When someone feels like home, you naturally relax around them. You don't spend hours overthinking your texts, your outfit, or your words. You just are. He sees you in your rawest form. Messy hair, tired eyes, weird humor, and still finds you beautiful. That comfort is rare, because most people make you feel like you have to earn their love. But with him, you just exist, and that's enough. You stop trying to be perfect, because his presence makes you forget about performing. He doesn't make you feel judged or small. Instead, his energy gives you space to be real. That's what home feels like. The freedom to drop your mask and breathe without pressure. And when someone loves the real you, not just the version you polish for the world, you start realizing that love isn't meant to be a game. It's meant to be peace. That's how you know. This isn't infatuation, it's belonging. 2. You feel emotionally safe with him. Safety isn't just about being protected physically, it's emotional too. When he feels like home, your heart doesn't race with fear, it rests. You can tell him things that scare you, and he won't use them against you. He listens with patience, not judgment. That kind of peace can't be faked. It's built through consistency and care. You never feel like you have to hide your emotions. Whether you're angry, sad, or anxious, he doesn't make you feel too much. He understands that emotions don't make you dramatic. They make you human. That's what emotional maturity looks like. When your vulnerability feels safe with someone, that's when you realize that this isn't just attraction. It's connection. Because home isn't a place, it's a person who knows how to hold your silence, your tears, and your heart without making you feel weak. 3. His energy calms you. There's a certain peace in his presence, the kind that doesn't need words. When you're around him, your body relaxes, your breathing slows down, and your mind quiets. You don't need chaos to feel alive anymore. You find comfort in stillness. That's what home feels like, calm energy, not emotional roller coasters. You can sit next to him in complete silence, and it won't feel awkward. It feels grounding. He doesn't drain your energy, he refills it. You walk away from conversations feeling understood, not exhausted. That's how you know he's aligned with your peace. If he brings you serenity instead of stress, hold on to that feeling. Because attraction fades, but peace stays. When his energy matches your calm, you'll stop chasing excitement and start valuing emotional safety. 4. You can be honest without fear. When he feels like home, honesty flows naturally. You can tell him when something bothers you, and he doesn't make you regret it. You don't have to filter yourself out of fear he'll leave. That's rare, because most people love the easy version of you, not the honest one. He doesn't make you feel like you're walking on eggshells. You can talk about your insecurities, your dreams, your mistakes, and he listens, not to judge, but to understand. That kind of openness builds unbreakable trust. If you can speak your truth without feeling like it'll ruin everything, that's when you know he's not just someone you love, he's your peace. Because home is where truth feels welcome. 5. He reminds you of your worth. The man who feels like home won't let you forget your value. He doesn't compete with your strength. He cherishes it. He celebrates your confidence instead of feeling threatened by it. He makes you feel like your softness is power, not weakness. He doesn't just tell you you're enough, he shows it through his actions. He respects your boundaries, supports your growth, and never makes you question your worth. His presence reminds you that love should never make you shrink. When a man's love helps you see yourself in a better light, that's when you know he's good for your soul. He becomes your mirror, reflecting back the version of you that's confident, loved, and grounded. That's what real love does. It heals, not hurts. 6. You can be silent and still feel connected. You know it's real when you don't have to constantly talk to fill the silence. Sometimes the quiet between you two says everything. You could be in the same room, doing separate things, yet still feel deeply connected. That's the comfort of emotional alignment. With him, silence isn't awkward, it's peaceful. You don't feel pressured to entertain him or overthink your presence. It's just ease. That's something that can't be forced. It's what happens when two souls feel at home with each other. Because real connection isn't built on constant words, but on mutual peace. When you can sit quietly and still feel close, that's not distance. That's love in its calmest form. 7. He protects your peace, not just your feelings. He doesn't just say he loves you. He acts in ways that protect your peace. He avoids unnecessary arguments, respects your space when you need it, and never brings drama into your life. That's emotional maturity, not distance. He knows that protecting you means more than defending you. It's about keeping your peace sacred. He'd rather communicate calmly than prove a point in anger. He doesn't guilt trip or manipulate. He loves with steadiness. If his presence brings more stability than stress, more clarity than confusion, then you're safe with him. That's how you know. He's not just emotionally available, he's emotionally wise. And that wisdom is what makes love feel like home. 8. You feel closer to God when you're with him. The person who feels like home doesn't pull you away from your peace. They bring you closer to it. When you're around him, you feel grounded, kind, patient, and calm. You don't lose yourself in the connection. You find the better version of you through it. He reminds you of balance, kindness, and gratitude, not obsession or chaos. When a bond is pure, it leads you to peace, not guilt. You'll know it's real when you feel lighter after every conversation instead of emotionally drained. Love that feels like home makes you more gentle, more thankful, and more at ease with life. It reminds you that peace is the greatest sign of the right connection, because the right person doesn't complete you. They align with your peace. So my beautiful people, if someone makes you feel calm, understood, and safe, don't take it for granted. The world will try to convince you that love needs sparks and chaos, but real love is quiet. It's slow, it's steady, it's peace. When someone feels like home, your heart knows. If this spoke to you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to SoulSync for more heartfelt videos. And tell me in the comments, have you ever met someone who felt like home? Let's talk about it, because peace and love is the most underrated blessing